welcome back to Total War Warhammer 2. We're here once again with our Queek Head Taker Clan Moors Skaven campaign. Now, on the last episode we left off, we started this huge engagement in the south versus the Orcs here, the Arachnos tribe. Now, we won the initial battle. Their army came out to fight us, and they brought everything they had in, and we were able to beat them at that pass. Now, we're here trying to capitalize on our victory, and we're pushing on their settlement itself. Now, this is not going to be an easy battle, due to the fact that there's still a lot of orcs. Most of them just ran away. In hindsight, I should have ran more down at the end of the battle last time. But, you know, we didn't, and there's nothing we can do about that. So we just have to kind of make up for it here and try and kill these guys. Now, they do have a lot more troops than us. In terms of that, their units are more healthy than mine are. A lot of mine are really battered up and really injured already. However, they do not have hardly any leadership bastions at all. They just have this one Goblin Big Boss, and that's literally it. That's all they have in terms of heroes and lords. And my goon squad here of Queek and the boys are going to easily kill this guy and hopefully rout the main line. We have this guy over here, our spellcaster, with Pestilent Breath, which is going to be very useful if we can get them to blob up. And it's just going to be a really big brawl once again, but hopefully a little bit more spread out so it won't lag as badly as it did last time. But we'll just have to see. I'm bringing as many menace blows as possible. We have the food to spend it on, and we're gaining food anyway. So, you know, it's going to be very important to win this battle. Those extra units being able to bring in wherever the line looks weak. The squig herds I'm a little bit worried about if they decide to go in or around the sides of my army. But we're just going to kind of have to deal with things as they come. And with that said, I shall see you on the battlefield. And alright, here we are in the field of battle. We're just gonna gamble that. Doesn't really matter. This is the Winds of Magic gambling thing. Oh, wow. We went up. Not at all. It only increased our reserve just a little bit. Now, here we are in the field of battle. I'm deploying back here, so I'm closer to my reinforcements. The enemy are going to get their reinforcements as well by me essentially giving them the initiative. But they already have the majority of their forces together anyway, and I'd rather come at them with my strongest front first, rather than just kind of trying to fight with this and then get the meager scraps of the secondary army that I have. So I'm deploying this army back here so they're close to get reinforced, and then I have my gutter runners that are basically going to play as a screen for my troops. They're going to harass the enemy as they try to come in and try and do a little bit more damage, while I try to reorganize my army. And we got Queek and the boys back here. His assassin goon squad, along with him, that's going to be able to take down anything that remotely has a leadership buff associated with it. And it looks like their main army was in march stance, and it actually transferred over into march stance, which is nice to know for once. Usually, if they go into march stance into a settlement, the game kind of overwrites that and says their normal stance. It's nice to know this time that it didn't do that. So we are dealing with the majority of these forces here already being very tired, which is a very good thing for us. Now, my reinforcements have come in here. And we're gonna pull these guys back just a little bit. And so now we have... Oh, that's another gutter runner unit. Try and get these boys up here. We have some more of our Skaven slaves and these boys. And then we have these guys. So I'm going to make group 4 here. Guard mode. And we're going to kind of form up a line a little bit more up here. Bring these guys up, and then bring Queek and his goon squad up to right there. I want to bring the Skaven slingers up to here, and we're kind of gonna fight here. We have a small little hill here, but it's mainly, for the most part, flat terrain. And we're just waiting. So they did wait up for their small reinforcements. I'm most worried about the squigs and what little big guns that they have left. This guy is going to be our primary target with the goon squad, just to take him down. We have 7 uses at the menace below, and I'm going to try and make the most out of that. Now, I think I'm gonna pop off on this chariot because it's very far away from its line, so we're just gonna pop up here and we're gonna start shooting at it with my gutter runners here. Yeah, and it's super far away from its compatriots, and it's gonna get hit with that snare net debuff, so its speed is gonna be reduced. At least it should be. And we're just kind of, oh man, look at that damage already coming in. It looks like it's gonna run away, and it does look it's faster, so I guess snare nets didn't pop on it. Short range, I guess it's, oh, snare nets has to be a little bit closer range then than it was in. Alright, that's fine to know. Not gonna go chasing it off across the map. Now we're gonna pull back here. Looks like their army is gonna march forward. I was gonna wait and see if they're gonna reform or actually come at me. Looks like they decided to come at me here. And so I'm just gonna quickly retreat. All my boys are gonna go hidden again. And get their stock popped. And yeah, so pretty much just a tiny engagement, but we did do pretty nice HP damage to this chariot in just like 1 or 2 volleys. And so every small little victory you can take is a good thing, for sure. I'm gonna pull these guys over here a little bit, and I want to ambush some of their units here and start tanking them down, especially these squid herds. The squigs, I mean, they're just pretty much annoying, and they can do quite a bit of damage if they try probing my flanks too much. Bring this army, I'm gonna reform it just a little bit. So I'm gonna try and focus down these squigs here. And we're gonna see how they react to this here. So they rampaged, it seems. Now when they get close, they will get hit with the snare net, and so I definitely want to get running here. And with the snare net popped, their speed should be lower than the gutter runners. Gutter runners are kind of fast, right? 48, what are these guys getting hit with their debuff? Still 58, huh? A little bit interesting that snare nets isn't really... Is it popping? I'm not really seeing a noticeable decrease in their speed stat. So we're kind of bringing... But we are baiting out the squigs here, and I'm going to bring them into my front line. Which is going to be bad for the squigs, because they're going to be going up against these spears and my actual soldiers. And also, all the damage is happening to them as they're getting hit on the way in here. I am thinking I'm going to pop a menace below right here. Right, I'm going to tie up these squigs, pull these gutter runners in to start shooting at these guys. Alright, the squigs are coming in here. I'm going to get Queek and the boys in there. Start dealing with those lads. Actually, Queek can deal with those lads and bring the assassins out here. I'm going to slow-mo just a little bit here. So yeah, this plan is working out quite nicely. I summon these clan rats to tie down the squig herd while my gutter runners are shooting in from the flank. Same thing happening here. I engage them in the front line with these clan rats with shields. And they're kind of getting hit by the gutter runners and having to fight the unit as well. Now up there, so now the front line is starting to get a little bit engaged. And it looks like they got a squig unit into my back line, my reserves, which is why I have those reserves there to take up any extra charges. In terms of these guys, the slingers really need to start pounding down some of these units. Okay, the squig herds on the flank have been defeated, and I'm going to go back to normal speed. I want to see, is there a blob forming of orcs anywhere? They have a small blob right over here. I'm just going to kind of deal some damage to them. Not going to risk routing my own units over it. You should be in there, Queek. So, what happened to their, is he still here? Hold on, where's their big boss? Isn't my assassin after him, and is he dead already? I think he is dead. Because I don't see him anywhere retreating or anything. I'll pop some friends over here. Alright, and this assassin's help breaking this line over here. Getting some more troops over here. Looks like the gunner runners and the nasty skulkers are actually going at it. And it's not going very well for the nasty skulkers. Leadership is going to be a big issue for the Skaven here. So we're going to pop poison over here. And really, if I could like get a pestilent breath into those ranged units, that would be pretty nice. Yeah, those orc boys are eating it. Get some more boys up in here. Gunner runners, if they can hit into there. A lot of wavering going on both sides of the field. Oh, my Skaven Slave Slingers actually got into melee there. They pushed a little bit too far ahead. I'm gonna pop in some reinforcements. Now, actually, I'm just gonna get these gutter runners into melee in with those archers. Ooh, looks like this flank broke, which is very not good. Let's try to get some extra fire going on over there. Pestilent breath within there. Hold on. Now there are a lot of things going on right now, so I apologize for the use of a slow-mo. The Skaven armies are very hectic, very fast. Looks like we're into the melee with those orc archers. Now usually you don't really want to be doing that because orc archers actually are kind of good in melee still. Oh, looks like they are shattering across the board. Their front line is breaking and shattering. But in this case, their leadership is pretty low, and I have 3 units on them. Looks like they do have reinforcements, though. So that's a little bit of a worry. Broke those guys, that's pretty good. Alright, the gutter runners are holding. Oh, nice. Yeah, and it's shattering across the board. Their troops are just keep on wavering without any leadership bastions left to hold them together. They're just falling apart. A lot of them are straight up shattering. Oh, bam, there's their actual leadership unit gone. As are breaking. Let's try and let's get these chariots here. I'm gonna pop a unit right on them, so that way they're getting tied down in melee. They can't get their charge bonus off, and the rest of my troops are incoming. Finish them off. Pop a little pestilent breath. This isn't really gonna do much, but you know, looks cool. And bam, with that last pestilent breath, that is victory for Clan Moors. And the Greenskins have been completely shattered, and they're pretty much done-zoed here. They're not going to be able to recover from this anytime soon. And the Skaven stand victorious. Alright, here we are back on the screen. The Orcs have died. And the only surviving thing left in their army was this one Squig Herd unit that has 8 left. We did take quite a few casualties. We lost quite a few clan rats, but in the grand scheme of things, clan rats are worthless in our society and to our grand ambition. And this means this city is now ours.
My treasures take hold.
Alright, we're gonna go up to level 2. Just because why not? Bam. And just like that, Mount Arachnos is ours. And the Arachnos tribe is now stuck only to the Lost Plateau. To which I don't think they're gonna be alive for much longer. Now we got Queek Head Taker here, he did level up. And so I am gonna increase his melee stats again. He needs to be a more killier lord, especially with his goon squad. That's what I'm expecting out of him, and that's what I'm going to get. Got his assassin upgraded as well, which is good. And it looks like we can actually upgrade our obsidian place here, which would be nice. Some extra income to be made. And it does already have a level 2 barracks, that's good. So that way I can just start replacing these losses instantly without a whole lot of drama. Bam, we didn't lose any gutter runners, and so really, I mean, I'm just going to build up all these clan rats, and then I'm going to go and finish them off here at the last plateau. Now, we are losing quite a bit of food, but a lot of that is just from the colonization and the menace below that we used up to take the place, and so we should be still gaining overall. Let's see, the Undercity, I did get my food building up. Now, I do need the concealment, the murder holes, so that I can start lowering this discoverability, so I can actually get the money stealing building as well. And then of course eventually I'm going to remove those things and get the army spawn. I'm not playing as clan scryer, so unfortunately I can't place just a bomb underneath it to just blow it up and then have a sneaky army go in and colonize it. That's a Ikit Claw and clan scryer thing only, unfortunately. But I think we're still going to be fine there. I'm going to try to build that mining tunnel so I get undercities across that entire area. And then maybe I can spawn up multiple armies and just kind of move in on that city on Carricate Peaks to take it that way. But for now, I just want it to start generating some extra food, some extra money, while we're just trying to set up a base of operations down here and get rid of these greenskins. But, I mean, really with this, the greenskins are really maimed, really hampered in their ability to really do anything else. They only have one minor settlement left that I'm going to finish off with Queek as soon as the 20 stack is ready. Move on down there, take them out. Hopefully they don't have a full 20 stack up by that time and a good garrison. If they do, I'll just pull back and get this secondary army back down as well. And then really I think I'm just going to instantly move on the dwarves down there as well and just take this whole strip into my Karakzorn, yeah, those are the boys down there, into my control. Excuse me. And just kind of push them out. And then really worry about where do I want to move next. Which we're really just going to have to see what opportunities are available to us. I think I might go for the Tomb Kings over here. That doesn't seem very bad. Oh, and it looks like we got the quest issued for the Warp Shard armor. The legendary armor for Queek Head Taker. He's the right claw of Warlord Nodwell, the chief enforcer and enforcer of the utterly powerful Clan Moors, while Queek of late has spent much of his time in the City of Pillars. His duties as Nodwell's primary intimidator have seen him scamper and skitter leap across the continents. You'd think a rat so busy and dedicated to Clan Moor's ascendancy would have no time for some lesser rivals' petty insults, but this is Queek. Word has reached Queek the Head Taker that a warlord from a rival clan is boasting that his armor is better. Most will ignore such a slight or mark it in their memories for vengeance at a more opportune time, but Queek abandons his current objective and puts all of his energy into seeking out the lair. So I need to take a settlement in some way. Okay, good. Loyalty crisis has been averted. Oh, nice. We got the campaign movement range tech done. Some decent tribes going up, but we're not really worried about them. We're friends with Chaos. All about that kill and conquer. Get some more clan rats. Alright, we're going to get ferocious plans here. Ooh, extra recruitment capacity. That's always nice. Got the bell there for public order. That's nice. Got everything building up in here. Ooh, so we do have the storm vermin building, so that's good. Building. That's a weird thing to say. The building is building. I guess you could say it's being built. That's probably the more accurate term. Oh well. So it looks like we're pretty much dead even on food. Which is a little bit unfortunate. What's the dominating team? 3,000. We don't quite have enough to get the concealment thing quite yet. Now, this doesn't have the upkeep, but we do lose sight over the region. I kind of like this sight. Kind of see what we're up against and see how the defenses of Carrot Peaks are holding up. I think the upkeep is fine. And alright, yeah, so that's just that place left. These units will be healed up in like 2 more turns. And then we'll just hopefully move down south, conquer them, get the greenskins out of the way. That would be very good. A nice little chip to remove off of our board in terms of enemies. And to give us a good place to jump right into the dwarves and conquering them. And once that storm vermin building has been built, I'm going to move Queek back up, get some storm vermin into his army. And then probably with those storm vermin, that'd probably be a good time to go in and kill the dwarves. With some storm vermin that can actually fight against dwarf warriors for a longer period of time than the clan rats would be able to. Now dwarves are going to be pretty tough to fight because unlike the greenskins, I can't trade as effectively with them because dwarves are just so sturdy and strong. And so I really have to get around them and overwhelm them. And their leadership really isn't an issue. Dwarves are really good in terms of their leadership. Especially if they have a good lord and they're experienced, then they like pretty much fight to the death. And so that's not amazing, especially as Skaven, because your troops are just going to run and then have to come back over and over again. But there's still ways to kill them. Get some armor piercing in, get around them, and make sure their ranged units aren't shooting in. And if you can kind of just surround them, because they're very slow, you can just kind of get around, get in them, get into their lines, mess up their plans, and generally just give them a really bad day. Oh man, Ferocious Plans has been researched. So we're going to go to Driven by Hunger, which, income for post-battle loot, the Skaven Slave recruitment rank. Not really worried about that. But hey, I guess every little bit helps, right? So we're going to give up another turn to recruit here. In fact, we're going to move up to like there. We're going to encampment stance. Heal up and bam, they don't even have anything at the last plateau. Oh, nice. Our magic boy, our Gracier here, has leveled up. Give him Root Marcher. Ooh, extra growth. Extra money. Oh, just a little bit. Now we're gonna build the concealment building over here. Get some murder holes going on, some assassins going out and killing anyone who might know about Skaven within their little city there. Any of those orcs, shamans who are know a little bit more than they should. So wipe them out. And that's going to be the end of this turn, and I really just don't think they're going to be able to stop us here. I don't think they have anything down at the last plateau, let alone a full 20 stack up. Move in, take that, easily. And then bam, now we do have to start worrying about food. We don't have a lot of food generation, there's not any pastures anywhere to generate that food from. And so really we need more tech. Or just anything that can kind of give us some more food. I wonder where pastures are. I wonder where the closest one is. Because I really need that extra food generation. And to go and take a lot of people hostage so that I can get some slaves to eat up. I'll probably upgrade the food generation building at my Undercity next as well. Because I think that's going to be my biggest issue here. Oh, looks like a Carrick Zorn Thane is coming in here, checking things out. Now I shouldn't be able to see all my land because it's going to show up as ruins to them. But it looks like this hero will probably check those ruins and then find out that I have cities there. But yeah, pretty cool ability of the Skaven. All their stuff is hidden from anyone else other than other Skaven factions. Ooh, it looks like Death Gorge is gone. Don't know what it got burnt to the ground by, but you know, whatever, you do you. Whoever did that. It might be Carrick Azul. So I'm a little bit. Ooh, it looks like Lost Plateau does have walls though. The Orcs were on their way already to besiege it, but we got here just before them, which is good. It's 10 exactly that we're generating. So I mean that once I get a siege tower up, I can probably just auto-resolve it, take it.
Battle fight, yes, yes.
And the Orcs are going to be a little too little too late to get in there. They do already have long beards. Ooh, gold, huh? Gold is pretty nice. Now let's see. Can I even see any pastures anywhere nearby? No, this is the exotic animals. I wonder, do the exotic animals make food? No. Just income and trade resources. Okay. Thought, you know, Skaven might be eating up those exotic animals just because why not? Skaven are assholes like that. I think somewhere down there. There has to be somewhere around here. Oh well. So food is going to start to become a little bit of an issue. Don't have any other buildings for it. We just have the Clan Wars headquarters. I don't believe any of these actually generate food. I don't think so. Yeah, no. None of them do. Which is a little bit unfortunate. Guess I'm just gonna have to take a lot of hostages then and try and preserve what food I do. And maybe save up for that dominating scheme. So I can get some extra food in. Kind of build up our reserves. Yeah, we're just gonna wait up another turn, siege it out, take it, and then I think that will probably be a good place to end this episode. And then from there, next episode, we're gonna be able to just launch out and hopefully kill some dwarves. Hopefully that army stays within range after the next turn, and then I can just snatch it up, kill them, and then hope maybe do a quick strike, just completely blitzkrieg them. And take out the dwarves. It would be very nice. Not having to fight a prolonged siege with a garrison and a 20 stack. That would be very difficult, especially the Skaven versus dwarves. Without any artillery or monsters, that would be a bit of a nightmare to fight. But you know, we'll do what we have to do. Gonna hit fast forward there. Now he's in march stance. An ambush would be very nice on him right now. But I want to make sure I take the city. That's a little bit more important to me. And really, I'm just trying to think of how to really deal with this food situation. Alright.
Be quick or I take.
So Carrick Azul. Oh, they want peace. 200? Sure. It's a free 200 in my pocket. As Skaven. Okay. Looks like they have two armies there. Dwarves are raiding in this area. Interesting. So this is probably their military force right here. I don't imagine they'd have 3 armies up, even because they only have their capital settlement. So 2, yeah, maybe, but 3, I don't think that's really gonna be what they're doing. And so if I could take them out here, I think that'd be a very good preemptive strike. Now balance bar, that is a little bit. I think that's in my favor. Yikes.
NANI?!
Valiant defeat. Okay, balance bar was not enough in my favor. I thought that was at least halfway, but apparently not. We're gonna have to reload that quick save. That's why I quick saved. Yikes. Alright, so we're gonna load up on that quick save in the next episode. You can never really trust the balance bar in this game. It doesn't know what it's doing. And we'll kick it off with that siege on my way to turn to get the other siege tower up. And yeah, we'll have a siege for next time when we hop back into this campaign. And then really I'm going to push on the dwarves then next. And from there, really, we're just gonna see how things up. I think these guys are a very good target. Lamia seems like a very nice place to hold.
Dreaded one.
And yeah, I think that's all there is to it. I think this is a good place to leave off this episode. So if you enjoyed, please leave a like and a comment down below. It really helps out the channel, and any advice you can have. I don't really know Skaven that well. I think I'm doing an okay job so far. But hey, there's always room for improvement. And if you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell, because there's apparently now 2 subscribe buttons essentially, because YouTube's pretty great about that. And I hope you all have just a fantastic day. Falcon, peace out.